Hello and welcome, RFL Football League fans. Here we are with Week 5 continuing as we have the Portland Riverhogs traveling to Columbus to take on their division rivals there in the AFC West. It's going to be the Riverhogs, of course, traveling over to Columbus to take on the Aviators. Now, this is becoming a heated rivalry pretty much. These two teams really go at it every time they meet. And if you can remember back to last season, this was a big game between these two guys this season. The Aviators were able to make it to the postseason after they were able to defeat the Riverhogs and beat them out in the last endings of the week. And because of that, the Aviators were able to knock the Riverhogs out from a playoff race, and they could not contend from last season. In season 1, they made it, but they did not make it last season. So it was kind of rough there for the Riverhogs, and the Riverhogs looking to bounce back, but they're off to a good start as they are 3-1. The Aviators 2-2. Without further ado, I'll talk more about the teams when we get into it. Let's get straight to it. Riverhogs versus Aviators. What's good, Cole? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You too, Zach. And Canadian Gamer. Appreciate you guys coming through. This one should be a great game here for the AFC. Let's see if Coach Skaggs can scoop up his 3rd win of the season. So who you guys got winning this one? Riverhogs or the Aviators? Forgot to take the announcers off. I already just now thought about that.
Hello, everyone.
Anyway, I'll talk over them. But here we are, about to start this game. As I talked about, two very tough teams here in this divisional game. Coach Skaggs, in his first season in the RFL, was able to take the Aviators to the playoffs, looking to get right back there. But, of course, they got to knock off the Riverhogs and beat them out for this division. But we'll see as time goes on what will tell. I see Canadian Gamer said he's got the Riverhogs winning this one. What's good, Mitchy Boy Gaming? Appreciate you coming through. But here we are looking at the players coming into the game. You can see that this is going to be a heated rivalry between these two. Like I said, last time these two met against each other, the Aviators were able to come out on top. They won that division, and this is just going to be a battle between two of the top teams that we typically see on top of the league here in the AFC. And you already asked who you guys think is going to win this one, but this is going to be a tough decision to make. But let's talk about the Riverhogs' offense, man. Their offense just has not been the same as it's been in previous seasons. They just have not been able to put up the point that they were accustomed to. They did a great job displaying that to us in the postseason. In the preseason, but in the preseason, they were scoring, making big plays with their receivers. They added Roseman, the wide receiver, out there to help them out with Sylvester Leach, 290-plus overall receivers that they got out there. And yet, these past couple of weeks, they have not been able to muster up any type of big offensive plays or get on the board that much. And so this is a game to really test them when they go up against this Aviators defense. So this would be very interesting to watch. As for the Aviators, you got them playing some pretty good ball, but they've lost a couple of games that I know they felt they shouldn't have. The one to start off the season with the Voyagers, they ended up losing that one. And a loss just a week ago, and now looking to bounce back here with a big win if they can get it over the Riverhogs. And that's pretty much it. So without further ado, let's get straight into the action. Riverhogs versus the Aviators. Gotta cut these announcers off. So here we go. It's time to start it. Aviators kicking this one off to the Riverhogs as they'll get this one started. He's going to field this one at the 2-yard line as he brings it out past the 20, still on his feet, and he'll go down past the 25-yard line. And here goes this Riverhogs offense that I talked about struggling so far this season, but their quarterback, he's playing himself some good football. Over 70% on completions, 9 touchdowns. He's got 3 interceptions on the season, but man, that's a great start to the season so far with those 9 touchdowns. Still got to find ways to get this offense going. So let's see what they do here on their opening drive. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. First play, they run with Shivers and great blocking. And he goes down at the 33. Looked very slow on that run, but get some good yardage there on 1st down. Last week he had over 100 yards rushing, over 400 yards so far on the season. So he's been a much more explosive and effective back for the Riverhawks this season. They're going to put him out wide, though, at the top of your screen. 5 wide empty set here for Hunter Mackey. Mackey letting one go. He hits his tight end wide open on the stick route as he's able to find Rainey Shropshire. And Rainey Shropshire had 4 catches for 53 yards last week and a touchdown, so he's also a big target for this Aviators defense to look out for. This Aviators defense is a tough group, especially up front with those defensive ends that they got. Martinez, Bibbs, and all types of guys they got to look out for. Conrad, the linebacker spot. Here goes a shot deep, almost intercepted. That one should have been picked off. Rashad Medlin had both hands on the ball, but just could not come down with it. A risky pass right there by Hunter Mackey. And here's a more in-depth look at this offense of the Riverhawks. Just a bunch of playmakers you can see here on the skills. And Sylvester Leach, Vic Cage, a rookie submitted draft player that they've scooped up. Also, like we talked about, Dre Shivers and Roseman. I mean, they're just a bunch of players here on this offensive side of the ball. 2nd down, here goes a run, and he tries to get shifty with a move there, but the defense all over it as he is met by Cedric Beal. That's a nice tackle there by Beal. Brings up a loss of a yard on the play, and it's now 3rd and 11. What's good, Roberto? What's good, James? Appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. 3rd down here. Pressure's coming. Lets one go. And he's able to find Leach, but not enough for the 1st down as he goes down at the 49. And that was good defense right there by the Aviators as they were able to hold their ground and come up with a nice stop. They, on that play, did a great job taking away everything deep. Had forced him to throw the ball away short as the pressure got there, and they were able to wrap him up short of that 1st down. So good defense. And so this punt going out of bounds right at the 20, so equivalent to a touchback. And we'll see the Aviators offense here for the first time today, and leading them out onto the field, their starting quarterback, number 12, Russell Rennes. As you can see, he's having a little bit of a turnover issue, 6 interceptions. He's got 7 touchdowns, but he's got to take better care of the football. 1st down and 10 here at the 20 as they'll come out in the pistol formation. 3 guys in the backfield there, 2 tight ends with Russell Rennes, but they'll run the ball here with Lusk, and he is blown up on that first play, a loss of 3 yards. And it just looks like the blocking just did not develop there on that play. The offensive linemen just looked like they got ran by. The defense does a great job of closing up the gap in the space that he had to work with and brought him down for a huge loss. You can see right there just a whole bunch of Riverhawks defenders just free, unblocked. It seems like guys were missing their blocks. 3 defenders right there to wrap up Kadron Lusk. That's not a good look. This offensive line got to come out hot, especially against this Riverhawks defense. So 2nd down, they'll run with Lusk again, and yet again it's the same result as they bring him down. This time, no gain coming off the edge right there was a defensive end, Fluker. And he just did not get rushed or picked up at all. I guess they figured he was going to be able to outrun him on that side, but the speed of Fluker able to get there and make a solid tackle to keep him for no gain on the play. So it's 3rd down here. Looks like they're setting up the running back screen. They get it out to Lusk, and he's got to try to make a defender miss, but he comes up short. Good 3-and-out defense there by the Riverhawks, and they'll get the ball right back to their offense. You can tell the way that the Aviators like to roll with their offense. Yeah, they got some key playmakers. The receivers really short, but they can make some big-time plays like taller receivers. But they like to get the ball into Kadron Lusk's hands to get their offense started. There, 3 straight touches for him, but he couldn't muster up the 1st down. That was just good defense there by the Riverhawks. So here goes the boot. Gets this one off pretty good. Sailing high into the air. Nice little spin move. Vic Cage dangerous returner for the Riverhogs. But right there, solid open field tackle made by Clinkscale as he goes down at the 24-yard line. Is that your kind of game, scoreless? Well, here goes the offense for the second time today for the Riverhogs, coming out onto the field at the 24. Last time, they couldn't get any points. See if they can put together a more productive drive. There goes Mackey off the play action. Diving catch made there by Leach as he makes his second grab of the day. That's just a receiver you want to get the ball into the hands of as often as possible. But here's the opposing defense looking to do the complete opposite. I talked about those defensive end, Brian Swain, Martinez Bibbs. Those are definitely going to be key players on that defensive side of the ball. Not to mention Lynn Mayberry, one of the best cover corners in the league. And it's going to be tough for the receivers to get open. But if there's any receivers that can give him a run for his money, it's definitely the Riverhogs. And here he is one-on-one down the field with their best receiver, Sylvester Leach. Once again looking to throw. Here goes Mackey over the middle, throws a straight interception straight to the linebacker Beal. And I don't know what he was trying to do there. He definitely tried to force something in between some tight coverage, but Cedric Beal just gets the ball thrown straight to his chest, right at the numbers. And that is going to set up now great field position for the Aviators. You got to get another look at that at some angle or something. It looks like he tried to throw a slant pass to Leach, but he just did not obviously see Cedric Beal just sitting right there, and he's able to pick him off. Great play, and the Aviators got to take advantage here as they are already started off in the Riverhogs territory down at the 31-yard line. Two safety high here for the Riverhogs. The corners are pressed up. Here goes a handoff to the outside, some key blocks, and Lusk with a beautiful spin move, but man, he was probably better off just running and using his speed to maneuver through that space he had, but able to make the defender miss and pick up a good gain on first down, and we'll be looking at second. And here's a look at this offensive unit of the Aviators. As we talked about, Kadron Lusk, a key playmaker there for this offense. They are trying to get the ball into his hands as often as possible, and I don't believe anybody else has had the ball in their hands so far at the start of this game at this point. It was good, Dax. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Here goes Rennis, a throw, a slant, and a great completion for a first down as he's able to find his receiver, Holland. And that's just the simple slant route, ran to perfection. Great ball there by Russell Rennis, and they move the chains. The motion Lusk now out of the backfield all by himself is Rennis. He'll look, throws across the middle, and he goes right back to Holland as he gets this one to the 12-yard line for a gain of 7. So this Aviators offense looking like they're taking advantage, getting plays, trying to score a touchdown off that turnover they had. And here goes a run for Kadron Lusk. He's got the first down. And now it's going to set up first and goal for the Aviators. Last week for Kadron Lusk, 22 carries for 109 yards. So both backs coming off of very solid weeks off the last week's games. And the Aviators just looking to close out with a touchdown here on this drive. So far it's been the Kadron Lusk show. There goes Rennis looking to pass. Throws this one high into the back of the end zone. Incomplete. And that'll now bring up second and goal. Some good coverage right there by the Riverhogs defense. And speaking of the defense, here's a look at this defensive lineup. That whole defensive front there, as they like to run that 3-4 defense. They got themselves just a solid front seven. And let's not forget about Matt Hoover, their strong safety, who makes a whole lot of plays at that safety position. Got to watch at where he's at all times. And so after the incompletion, second and goal at the 8-yard line. Play action, Russell Rennis looking, throws, end zone, touchdown, Aviators. And there goes his tight end that he's able to connect with. That's going to be Winkler. Well, it looks like a flag route that he ran there was wide open. Great ball, great delivery there by Rennis, and the Aviators are on the board first. What's good, Coach Brown? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. So a great touchdown, great job for the Aviators to take advantage of the turnover after that interception by Cedric Beal. The extra point goes up, it's good, and the Aviators here at home lead it. A touchdown lead, 7-0 over the Riverhawks. 6 plays, 32 yards after that interception turnover that they have. And now it's time to see how the Riverhawks will respond after giving up that interception that went for 6. Now 7 after the extra point for the Aviators. This one's going to be fielded at the 1-yard line. It's Vic Cage on the return. Dangerous returner. Had a kick return for a touchdown in last week's game. And he gets this one out to a 30. Good return there. So here goes Hunter Mackey. 3 for 5, only 21 yards, but an interception on that last drive really killed them. And it ended up going for 7 points after the Aviators offense took the field and took advantage. They were able to score that touchdown. So let's see if they can score a touchdown of their own here on this drive. First down, setting up the running back screen. Trey Shivers bottled up, and he'll be brought down past the 30. Looks like just only a couple yards on that screen pass, and they'll only get 2 as it's 2nd and 8 now. A little bit of a low snap, but here goes a run play, and looks like they're feeding Shivers quite a bit. If you look at the Riverhawks, since having him on the team, they really haven't given him that many opportunities to touch the ball and make that many plays, but he's been getting a lot of opportunities here this season. There goes Hunter Mackey. Nice pocket as he'll look to throw. It's a completion for a first down, but there will be a flag on the field. We'll have to see what they'll call. Coach Skaggs doesn't look happy, so maybe this might be on the offense. And it is holding on the offense, and you cannot have those type of mistakes. Lennox Birch, the right tackle, really costing them right there. That was a big gain to pick up the first down. Now they go back at the 25-yard line and face 3rd and 15 instead. They're sending a blitz, but it's picked up well by the offensive line. Here goes a pass, almost intercepted for a second time. Great defense there by Dion Lockley. And that's once again great defense by the Aviators, as they got helped out, especially by Lennox Birch on that holding penalty. The Riverhawks could have kept this drive going. So he'll take this from the 20 and will be wrapped up and brought down at the 27-yard line on the return. That's the rookie submitted draft player Kingston Kinney. And the Aviators offense going to take the field once again, this time with not as great a field position as they had on their last drive after the turnover, but let's see if they can put together a good long drive of their own here on offense. First down, here goes Russell Rennis. Pressure's coming, lets one go. Intercepted by the Riverhawks, and that's going to be Moten on the pick. So the Riverhawks get an interception of their own. Both the linebackers able to come up with the interception, and he tried to squeeze that one in as a check down to Kadron Lusk with a great play on the ball there by Leventrice Moten. It was good on Coach Armstrong. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And early on in this first quarter, 2 interceptions, one by each of the offense, by the quarterbacks. And I mean, they've been trying to squeeze things in, and they pay for it. And here goes an opportunity now for the Riverhawks to take advantage of good field position, as they'll be at the 30-yard line. First play, they run the ball, and there goes a pretty decent run on first down by Shivers. 4-yard gain. A nice gain on first down. They need 6 to keep it moving. Double stacked here with the receivers. He's getting pressure, throws on the move. He's got an open receiver. There goes Roseman. Good blocking, and a touchdown for the, I was about to say the Aviators, for the Riverhawks. And that is his 10th passing touchdown of the season. Hunter Mackey with a great pass right there on the move. And it looks like that was Roseman on the catch. And yes, actually Cedric Jackson just wins on the slant route. And this Wouldn't have been a scoring touchdown if it wasn't for that great block on the outside there by Randy Shropshire. But a great job by Jackson maneuvering his way through the defense, getting in the end zone untouched. And here goes the opportunity to tie this ball game up at 7. It's up, and it's good. So 7-7 is the score here between these two rivals here in the AFC West. Definitely should be a great game, and we can tell already from how this one is starting out. Still a lot of football left to go, and it's still the first quarter with over 3 minutes left. So an interception by both teams was able to set the offenses up with a good opportunity to take advantage and put 6 up on the board, and they did just that. And now here goes the return. Nice stiff arm, and there he goes to the outside, and maybe he didn't have to do that extra juke. He could have just probably used his speed to try to go to the outside, but still a great return there by Armin Holland as he takes this one to the 33 after a 28-yard return. But here goes Russell Rennis, 4 of 6, 33 yards. He had a touchdown pass, but on that last drive threw an interception, which ended up turning into 7 points for the Riverhawks. First down, they run to the outside. A spin move, almost effective, but he couldn't get out as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Great job there by the defense, and look who it is. It's Matt Hoover at that safety position. You can see on this play, Hoover just comes flying down. I don't know what the tight end right there, Winkler, was doing, but he absolutely didn't lay a hand on him. Was in great position to deliver that block, but just ran right by him. Second down and 13. Here goes a throw. Quick one out to Winkler, breaking some tackles, and that looks like an obvious face mask penalty. And the flags are out, so this is going to be 15 yards added on top of the play. Obvious face mask penalty right there by Dever, the linebacker. And now that'll push the Aviators out to the 44-yard line. Already a good amount of penalties that we're starting to see here at the start of this game in the first quarter. And with that penalty, that puts the Aviators across midfield. Counter run play here. Kadron Lust, beautiful spin move, and he's got the first down. It's a nice run there on first. His 6th carry of the day, only 13 yards. They've been battling him up for the most part, but good run right there to keep the chains moving. Go right back to Lusk on the ground, and this time only a couple. As he goes down to the 32-yard line, met by Matt Hoover. So from the field position, looks like they're in good field goal range at least. Let's see if they can score a touchdown on this drive. They go once again with another run play to Kadron Lust, but he's taken down for a loss on the play of a yard, and that's going to be Milliner on the tackle. So they run 2 back-to-back counter run plays. It didn't work out for them that much the last time, picking them up 2 yards, but they lose half of that back after a great play there by Milliner, able to wrap them up, and now they face 3rd and 9 here on offense. So they're going to come out shotgun here with Russell Rennis, 3 receivers out to the left side. Play action as he'll look to throw. He's got a good clean pocket. Lets one fly, and he could not hang on to it. It was right in his hands. Adrian Fisher drops the ball. That was a tough sideline catch to be made. Couldn't hang on to it. The defense was there too, so maybe had he hung on, he would have took a big hit. But either way, incomplete. Good defense there by the Riverhawks. And here goes the field goal attempt. This one a 50-yarder. Puts a line drive on it, but comes up short. And Elliott could not strike on the distance. And so they'll come up empty-handed. And with that, that's going to put the Riverhawks at the 40-yard line. It was a great drive, or making some good plays. And Elliott just couldn't strike from the distance. Came up short. Had the accuracy. Just didn't have the leg strength. And so here goes Hunter Mackey coming back out onto the field. He was able to score a touchdown their last time out onto the field. So let's see if they can take the lead for the first time today. They run the ball here with Shivers still on his feet as he'll go down at the 43. And that's one thing I can kind of see what the downfall a little bit of this Riverhogs offense is. Well, I wouldn't quite say the downfall. It's okay to start out with those run plays on first down, but it's just different from their identity of what they are accustomed to doing. Just seem to pass the ball less than they used to in the past. But here is the end of the first quarter. We're heading into the second tie ball game, 7-7. Who's going to win this ball game here to win in the division and at AFC West? So we're back here in Portland in the Riverhogs with the football, with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time today. It's 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line. Shotgun for Hunter Mackey as he has two tight ends on the line of scrimmage. Play action as he'll look to throw. Pressure coming. He'll sail one deep in. It was one-on-one, but that one overthrown. Good defense there by none other than Len Mayberry, as we talked about, one of the top corners in the league. And that's what you're going to need when you want to cover a great receiver like Sylvester Leach. And you can see that Hunter Mackey's trying ways to get the ball into his hands. He knows Len Mayberry, a great cover corner, but he is not afraid to take that one-on-one shot with his best receiver, Sylvester Leach. Unfortunately, just couldn't give him a chance. So with that incompletion, it's 3rd and 7. Here goes Hunter Mackey, letting one fly deep again, and that one is in and out of his hands. Great defense by Len Mayberry, showing that he can stick with the big-time receiver. As you can see, he had a step on him, had the ball in his hands as well. But Len Mayberry showing you, as I said, why he's one of the best cover corners in the league. You can see here just a great play on the ball, able to punch the ball right out of his hands from behind. And Leach had him beat there. That was just great coverage there by Mayberry. So here goes the punt after the stop by the Aviators defense, sailing high into the air. Here goes a bounce as it makes its way in the end zone for a touchback. And we'll get a look at the Aviators offense once again. Last time they couldn't get anything, had to punt it away as well. And we'll see what Russell Rennis and this offense can do here on their next go-around. Ball at the 20-yard line, and Russell Rennis is going to come out in the gun. Two-receiver set here. Play action. Pressure's coming, and down he's going to go for a sack as he's met by McDowell. And that pressure by those defensive ends just came in fairly quickly. You can see right here, play action. He's looking to see if he can find any receivers open. He got the guys going in the flats. Looks like a wheel concept. Pretty much everything was covered there, and he had nowhere to go, and the pocket was collapsing vastly as he ends up going down for a sack. McDowell doing a great job getting outside of that left tackle and coming up with a nice 8-yard loss on the play. There goes Russell Rennis. Pressure's coming. Able to deliver a little stiff arm to buy some time and throws a dart as this one's on the money. And it was a tough, tight pass to make, but he gets it there, and somehow Adrian Fisher, with great coverage all over him, still able to come up with this catch. Had two defenders right there on him. There's a great job there by Russell Rennis, just extending some time, getting away from Fluker, who's already got to him earlier today. And he delivers a nice pass for a good gain, and so that makes the third down much more manageable as they need 6 yards. What's good, Derek Gonzalez? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Third down. Here goes Rennis throwing. Catch is made, and there goes a completion close to the first, but I don't think he's got it. He doesn't. Great tackle there by Veltum, and the offense comes to a stop. So good defense as he tried to get that one out to his rookie, Kingston Kinney. He just couldn't turn it upfield fast enough. Really good punt here as he'll field this one at the 16. Little stiff arm as he gets this one out past the 20. So a 5-yard return by Vic Cage on that punt. And Dre Shivers and this offense coming back out on, back out onto the field. First and 10 here for Hunter Mackey. Quick throw, wide open receiver, spin move. And here goes Sylvester Leach. Just finding ways to get the ball into their playmakers' hands. And that's what I feel that the Riverhawks just haven't been doing as of recently, the past couple of weeks. Sylvester Leach is their big-time playmaker, and they just have not really given him the ball as much to make plays. Play action. Here goes Mackey. Pressure coming. Lets one fly down the field. Once again, look who's there. Mayberry forcing the incompletion. He's been stride for stride with Sylvester Leach the whole game. And that's the second time that he has forced an incompletion. This is just a great matchup we're going to see here between this corner and this receiver, I can tell you. Here goes a nice touch pass as he picks up the first down. And that was just a beautiful throw there by Mackey as he was able to get that just over that defense. And he had nothing but space working as he was running out to that right side. And that is a nice first down catch there for the Riverhawks as he is able to find Bryson Johnson, his tight end, on the reception. A nice first down pickup through the air. It's first and 10 now across midfield at the 42. Hunter Mackey going to hand this one off to Shivers. As he'll get this one to the 41. It's a 1-yard gain on the carry. And this Aviators defense, a tough ball team to run the ball against. I mean, up front, they just do a solid job, especially at that defensive end position, containing the outside. And they have great linebackers to fill in the gaps. So it's really tough to run the ball here on this defense. Second down and 9, though. Here goes a throw wide open. Rainey Shropshire hit hard, fumbles the ball, and there goes the Aviators with a recovery. Great play there. And Shropshire, he had a big first down play, but he gets absolutely nailed here on this hit. Now's a big hit by Rashad Medlin. Just comes straight down, lays the hammer, and the big tight end could not hang on to the ball. That was a huge hit there by Medlin, and now the Aviators able to stop that momentum that the Riverhawks were building up in their offense. See if they can turn that turnover into some points. They turned the last interception that they had into a point. And here goes a Wildcat formation. Kadron Lusk going to look to pass, and down he goes for a sack. That didn't work out well. And the Aviators are one of the few many teams that uses this Wildcat formation. And if guys can remember from last season, Kadron Lusk actually threw 2 touchdown passes and that Wildcat formation last season. At that time, he just did not have any time there on that right side. He absolutely got blown up, and that's a huge loss. Coach Skaggs not happy with the results. Yeah, that was a big hit right there, James. Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You too, Michael. I just asked for Debo for his bike back. Second down and 15. Broken tackle there by Lusk, and he still gets hit as Fluker comes up and brings him down. The initial contact was there by Caleb Norris, rookie submitted draft player. And once again, loses some more yards on the play. Good defense here by the Riverhawks. This is just a quick dump out pass. Tries to get it into the hands of his playmaker, but it seems like this Riverhawks defense is just now keying in all over Kadron Lusk. They know that he is the centerpiece to getting this offense started. So now on third down, they face 19 yards that they're going to need for a first. Here goes Rennis. Pressure's coming, and down he goes again for a sack as Milliner's going to get to him and brings him all the way down at the 4-yard line. 10-yard loss on the sack, and it brings up 4th. Here's another look at that play, just trying to see if he can find somebody deep down the field to try to pick up that first down, but Milliner having himself a solid game, able to get past the offensive lineman Vance and come up with a solid sack. He's been making some big plays in the backfield. So this is dangerous, having to punt out of your own end zone, but we rarely see any blocks in this situation for some reason. But Great protection. He does manage to get the punt off. And there goes a lot of space for Vic Cage to work with. And a great open field tackle there by the cover team. Well, he turned over on that last possession due to a fumble, but the defense stands strong, and so the offense coming back out onto the field after the return by Cage out to the 42. So really good field position to work with here. Corners has been all in the face of these receivers today. Lynn Mayberry been doing a great job on Lynch. Wide receiver screen here. Tries to juke, and there goes Roseman. His first catch of the day gets it out to midfield for a gain of 8 on the wide receiver screen. And that's what I feel that Riverhawks got to do at sometimes. They have the dynamic receivers for this. They need to call up maybe sometimes some really good screen passes. Get it out there to their playmakers. Roseman is a dynamic playmaker with the ball in his hands as well. And they just got to find ways to get the balls into these great receivers there on the outside. 2nd and 2, and that false start right there going to kill them, as they'll back them up 5 yards after that 8-yard gain they had on a receiver screen. So now it looks like it was just a short 2-yard gain instead, well 3. And so they'll face now 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line. They'll run the ball here. And a great tackle made there by Conrad. Conrad, one of those speedy, fast linebackers, where it's just really tough to outrun him when he's chasing you down. And he comes up with a nice, solid tackle there, keeping that gain to just a yard. A little bit of a low snap, trying to catch this defense off guard with a draw play, and it doesn't work as he had Vic Cage back there. And all he can get on his first carry is a yard as well. So good defense there by the Aviators, and they forced them to have to punt it. It's been solid defense by both of these teams. Which offense is going to be able to start to pull away? There goes a nice solid punt. This one goes out of bounds though at the 32, so maybe not as great as it looked. Just an 18-yard punt there on that play. And look at Kadron Lust today, 9 carries for only 9 yards. So this defense has done a fantastic job keeping him under control and not able to burst through that line of scrimmage for any big gains. Here goes Russell Rennis looking to pass. Lets one fly, and he's got an on-the-money first down pass to his tight end Winkler. Malcolm Winkler, 3 catches, 40 yards on the day, and here he is making some big catches on that flag route. The second time he's got open. Last time he ran it, got in the end zone for 6. Able to beat Caleb Norris, the safety who was in coverage. What's good, Ladarius? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. There's a handoff to the outside. Kadron Lust, once again, held to a short gain. Actually loses a yard on the play. That was a nice, solid tackle made there by the linebacker Woodard. So they're taking the running game out of the equation here for this Aviators offense, who typically like to throw the ball, and here they are throwing it for a first down, and then some, breaking some tackles, and there goes Armin Holland, tackled, but he's in the end zone for a touchdown. And what a play by Armin Holland, 48-yard touchdown for the Aviators. And these receivers, as I talked about, small receivers, but they can make some big plays. Very elusiveness, and the explosion of Armin Holland to take that slant route the distance that he did just shows just how stacked this offense is with those short receivers. Maybe they need a taller target to add into the mix maybe come draft day, but man, that was a great play. Here goes the kick. It's up, and it's good. The Aviators reclaim the lead here at home. 14-7 is the score. What's good, Rosie Rosa? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. This one's going to be fielded at the 2-yard line by Velton. And he'll be brought down at the 29-yard line. And so the defense of the Riverhogs gives up a touchdown. And Dre Shivers coming out onto the field. He's averaged well this season. He's got 4 touchdowns on the season. averaging 4 yards a carry. They've been doing a pretty good job keeping him under the wraps as well on the ground. They'll motion Roseman into the formation. And on first down, here goes Mackey with a quick throw, completion as he hits his tight end. For a nice gain, gets it out to the 33-yard line, picks up half the distance, and that's 5 yards for Bryson Johnson. So far in this AFC West division, the Riverhogs lead it. But maybe a loss here could drop them down. And what a run there by Shivers. Looks like he almost was able to pick up the first down as he was able to fight through those 2 tackles, get extra yards, but comes up just inches short. And so now it's 3rd down. See if they go right back to Shivers here on this short situation. They will, and they got the first down. 4 yards a carry on the season so far in this game, averaging exactly 3 yards after that pickup. 9 carries for 27 yards. First down, they go right back on the ground, and he gets blown up behind the line of scrimmage by Cedric Beal. Beal recording his 2nd solo tackle of the day. And he holds that run to no gain, but with that play, we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Aviators leading it here by 7, score 14-7. With 2 minutes left on the clock, let's see what Hunter Mackey and this Riverhogs offense can do with their 2-minute offense. So they need 10 yards for the first down. And here goes shotgun for Hunter Mackey. He'll look to pass. He's got great time in the pocket. Still can't find a receiver open. Doesn't get rid of the ball, and down he goes for a sack as he is met by Brian Swain with his 5th sack of the season. It's the first sack that the Aviators were able to get so far today. And maybe he should have sat still in the pocket a little while there, but pressure was starting to come in, felt it, and he tried to escape the pocket, and Brian Swain doing what he does best, and that's containing that outside. Definitely was in a battle the whole way there with that right tackle, but he ends up winning it, does his job, and he comes up with a nice sack. A huge loss of 8 on 2nd down, so now it's 3rd and 18. And they just go to counter run play. And I don't know what's going on, but Vic Cage looks absolutely not the same, not explosive. Maybe there's an injury or something that he's a little bit holding him there on his runs, but he has not been explosive when he's touched the ball. On that one, you would figure he'd explode, but when he runs the ball, just it doesn't look like running at full speed at all. And so he goes down. He had space to work with. Who knows? He could have possibly made that a dangerous big play right there for the Riverhogs, but couldn't get it out. And so here goes the punt as it's blocked by the Aviators. This one going to be picked up, and there goes a touchdown. The rookie submitted safety who was drafted by the Aviators able to pick it up. That's Ben Starks Jr., and the Aviators add another touchdown on the board. They have almost scored on all phases of the game. They've got an offensive touchdown. They now got a special teams touchdown, but they have had defensive turnover too. So these guys balling out on all sides of the ball, and the Riverhogs really shooting themselves in the foot there. The punter just could not hang on to the ball cleanly enough to be able to hurry up and get that punt away. It gets blocked, and the extra point by Elliott is good to stretch the lead to 14 as the Aviators lead it here 21-7. What's good, Brandon Young? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. So are all the players computer generated? Yes. Some of these players in the league are created players by the community, so if you would like to create a player also to join the league, to enter the draft, you can go to my website, relocationfootballleague.com, and on there you can fill out an application. And once you fill out the application, you should be all set to go. Well, it's been a great football game so far, you guys. If you're enjoying it, make sure you smash that like button. Definitely goes a long way here for the channel. And coming back out onto the field is Hunter Mackey as Dre Shivers. His offense just has been pretty much giving him the ball. Haven't seen any big explosive receiver plays. The coverage has been great. Len Mayberry's done a great job against Sylvester Leach as he's down at the bottom of the screen. One-on-one. There goes a quick throw and a dangerous pass right there. Looks like he tried to throw a quick back shoulder, and that just didn't work out. Deion Lockley stayed over top, and that one falls incomplete. As I talk about this, offense of the Riverhawks just hasn't been the same since the preseason. They've been an offense known for explosive playmaking and putting up points, and they just have not been able to do that these past couple of weeks. Second down. Here goes a quick throw. Sylvester Leach breaking through. And it's a foot race, and I don't think anybody's going to have the speed to catch him. Deion Lockley trying to get to him. Dives, misses, is a touchdown. But there's a flag on the field. We're going to have to find out what this is. Hopefully it's not holding on the offense. And the way the cameras got it zoomed in on the offensive lineman. And it is. Just takes away that receiving touchdown. Antoine Taylor just killed it on that drive. What's good, side? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And, man, that's a killer. And it backs them up 10 yards, so they're back at the 13-yard line. He had a huge play there to cut the lead, and now it's gone. Almost intercepted. Off-target pass there. Deion Lockley diving for it. Couldn't come up with the interception. That was just a poor pass by Hunter Mackey, and so now it's 3rd and 20. What's good, Awesome Crocodile? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Just had a touchdown null, and there he goes again. I don't know what's going on with him. Had a holding penalty on that touchdown pass, and now a false start. And coach has got to be very displeased with him so far in his performance, as he's just lost this offense 15 yards and a touchdown all on this drive. So now under a minute. Looks like the Riverhawks just going to play it smart here, just run the football. No, play action, so they might try to take a shot here. Hunter Mackey almost throwing an intercepted, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Gabriel. And they'll have possession right at the 5-yard line. Great play by the linebacker Gabriel, and we'll have to get another look at that. And now the Aviators have an opportunity to stretch their lead by 3 possessions if they can score here before they half. Look at this. Tried to squeeze that one into Rainey Shropshire, but Gabriel breaking the ball up at first, and right before it hit the ground, able to slide and catch it. Big play right there by the Aviators, and the Riverhawks have really been struggling in this game. Russell Rennis, 10 of 13, having himself a pretty good game here. 2 touchdowns, but there's a booth review. Hold up, let's see if he caught the ball. Looked like from that angle, he obviously got that interception, but we'll have to see what they'll come up with in the final here. And yeah, he definitely caught that ball before it fell, but who knows, maybe they might say from getting help from the ground that it might not count. Who knows? I don't know how this one's going to turn out. What's good, Chili and Cheese? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Like the account name. And yeah, it's going to stand as an interception. 1st and goal here for the Aviators at the 5-yard line. Ample time to score a touchdown. And here goes a throw, fade to the end zone, and he cannot stay in bounds. He had 1 foot in, could not get both. And so he comes up just short. Booth review here, though. They're going to review this. Booth getting busy here late at the end of this first half. Facts. I agree with you, Chili and Cheese. Can't come in here hating like that, man. He knows it. He knows it's good, man. Solid quality content we got going on here. Appreciate you guys coming through as well. Definitely been a great game between these 2 teams, but really now starting to go in favor of the Aviators. And they actually count that as a touchdown. Wow. So that fade actually went for 6. And he's in there for a touchdown. That's a risky... I don't know. That didn't look like he had both feet in bounds, but somehow he made the catch. So here goes the kickoff. Man, it's been a rough end of this first half for the Riverhawks. Big hit, too, right there on Vic Cage as he goes down at the 21. And so here goes the offense. Ball at the 21-yard line, 44 seconds. They do have all 3 timeouts, so maybe they might try to score a touchdown at some point. Time definitely working against them. They need something to go into the half feeling good about themselves, as this first half just really turned out to get ugly for them. What's good, Shadows? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. He said don't care if they lose about 21. Yeah, it's going to be a tough stretch for these guys to be able to come back. But, hey, if they're able to score these points in the first half, definitely going to have an opportunity in the second half to try to do the same. What's good, Royal Poison? Appreciate you coming through as well. It's been a great matchup so far here on offense, but the turnovers have really been killing the Riverhawks. And it's week in and week out. Another week that they've been struggling on offense. Here they go with a screen pass. And there goes Dre Shivers with a big gain, able to make his way out of bounds for the first down. So 33 seconds left on the clock as he gets out of bounds to stop it. They still have all 3 timeouts as they are close to midfield. That was just a nice play call right there. Great blocking by the offensive line pulling. And that sets up a big gain. Let's see if they can find a way to score some points before the end of this first half. So the Riverhawks have a cooler name. And Shivers definitely has been a great productive back for the Riverhawks this past season. Here goes Hunter Mackey looking, throws, he's got a completion. There goes Roseman, key block, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Riverhawks. And that's how you respond. That was a great play. Cedric Jackson with a key touchdown block there for Roseman. And I've talked about how both of these teams just have explosive passing offense and how explosive that the Riverhawks receivers are. And Roseman just running a simple out route, able to get open. It was man-to-man coverage. He was able to beat Deion Lockley, who's been all over him all day. There he is, breaking off a 56-yard touchdown on the reception. And so don't count this game over yet. For guys who know about the RFL, these games are not over until it's over. A lot of teams have been able to come back from almost unbelievable situations. And there goes the extra point as they cut this lead in half to score 28-14 as the Riverhawks are trailing. But at least they're going to be able to go into the half feeling good about themselves with 3 plays, 79 yards on that drive. So that was a great drive to end out that first half. Hopefully they start out the second half on a good note. Well, here goes the kickoff. 25 seconds left, and hey, if they were able to score that quick, who knows, maybe the Aviators can do the same. Here goes Kingston Kinney, still on his feet, goes down though at the 36, a great return. 19 seconds is left on the clock after that 32-yard return by Kinney. And here goes this offense coming back out onto the field. So far it's been a great game between these two ball teams. If you're enjoying it, make sure you smash that like button. Definitely helps out the channel. And also, if you would like to submit a player to enter next year's draft of the RFL, go to my website, relocationfootballleague.com, fill out an application, and you'll be all set to go. Also, if you're interested in being a coach for one of these teams, setting up the game plans, and just doing everything that Madden allows you as a coach, you can go ahead and fill out an application to be a coach as well. But the requirements, you have to be 18 years or older and own a PlayStation 4. If you don't meet those, unfortunately can't be a coach. But if you do, fill out an application, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible to see if you got the job. But that's the end of the first half. The Riverhawks are trailing. It's been a great half for the Aviators, but they at least end out that half with that great touchdown by Roseman. So we'll have to see what the second half holds for us. But let's talk about these teams on how they've been performing. Let's get a look at the halftime stats of both teams. Only 8-yard rushing for the Aviators today. I mean, it's been a tough game for both teams running the football. but the receiving end of things have really been picking up, and they've been making some good plays. But what's really been killing the Riverhogs in this game has been turnovers. You can see right there, interception for the Aviators, which ended up turning into this touchdown to start out the game to put the Aviators up on top first, 7-0. And then after that, they were able to keep things moving. But hey, turnover for the Riverhogs. They were able to come back with a pick of their own, setting up their offense to be able to take advantage and go tie this football game up, and they do just that. A pass to Jackson. Well, this was earlier. He's able to score a touchdown. That actually was the score that actually gave them the lead. And in this pass right here, I mean, I guess they're all over the place with these highlights. They're not in really sequence. But let's just say that it's just been a high-scoring half. A lot of big plays made by that Aviators defense. Here's a look at that forced fumble that they had. Great play made here by Armin Holland, able to take that slant, break a couple tackles, go the distance for a touchdown. And man, it's just been a lot of big plays made in this game by both teams. I feel that the Aviators just need to keep continuing to do what they're doing. They're playing a good, solid football game. As far as for the Riverhogs, they got to keep that momentum going after that touchdown that they had on the last drive, but they got to get started out here on defense first to start out the second half. Here goes the kickoff, though. This one's going to be fielded at the 2-yard line. Armin Holland able to get it out just past the 20, out to the 21-yard line, and the offense going to get started. Definitely was a good first half for both of these ball teams, more so for the Aviators, and they have an opportunity now to go on the field here on their first drive, score a touchdown, and stretch that lead back up to 3 possessions. It's 1st and 10 at the 21. 2 tight end set here for the Aviators. They'll run the ball. Kadron Luss going to be taken down at the 24-yard line. Picks up 3 on the carry as he is met there by linebacker Moten. It was actually Dever on the tackle, and it's now 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard gain. 2 tight ends there at the fullback position for the Aviators. They try to give the ball to Lusk again. The defense all over. They just have not been able to spring Lusk for any big gains. He's negative here in carries as far as an average. It's not even averaging a yard. 13 carries for Kadron Lusk, just 10 yards. This defense has done a great job on keying in on him and keeping him out of the equation on offense. You got to put a little bit of the blame there on the offensive line up front. Seems like every time he gets the ball, it's a Riverhogs defender right in his face. This offensive line just needs to do a better job in run blocking. 3rd down here. Here goes Russell Rennis looking to pass. Got a good pocket. Lets it fly. Wide open receiver. And there goes Armin Holland again. 1st down catch as he gets this one to the 47-yard line. And with that reception, Armin Holland just 7 yards away from an 100-yard gain through the air. And that's a great job there by that offensive line up front. Absolutely giving him all the time that he needed to find his receiver open. And Armin Holland has just been making big plays after big plays. And I mean, he's been the key target here for Russell Rennis. Shotgun here for Rennis, 4 receiver set. 4-man rush. He's got some time again. Checks this one down, and a big hit there placed on Lusk. And they've just got to find a way to get the ball into his hands. Like I said, the Riverhogs defense just doing a great job of keying in on him. What's good, Coach? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. You don't like the Aviators uniforms? I think they're pretty cool. I like the compliment of that that black and that baby blue type color. It reminds me of a Carolina type uniform. 4-yard gain on 1st down. Here goes Glover in motion. He hasn't had a catch today. Defense coming in, and there goes Milliner with his 2nd sack of the day. And he's just been an absolute force up front all game. He's been tough to block one-on-one, and he just blows right by the offensive lineman there. And it looks like the lineman didn't even try to pick him up. He runs right in between both of them, and they just let him slide right through. He just had a little touch on Vance there, just gets right by him. Comes up with a big sack, and so they lose huge yardage on that play, and it's now 3rd and 13 for the Aviators. So this could really help out the Riverhawks to be able to try to get a stop and get their offense on the field to try to cut into this lead some more. Russell Rennis rolling out of the pocket. Big hit, and down he goes again for another sack. Sean Fluker able to get him. And that's the 4th sack of the day for the Riverhawks as they absolutely drill Rennis on that play. Receivers could not get open, so great coverage there by the Riverhawks secondary. And they are able to get the stop to try to get their offense back out onto the field. What's good, Nicholas? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. It says that legal in Dover side? No, I think it is. I believe it is. Huge hit right there on that sack, and now the Aviators got to punt this one away. So they still hold on to a 14-point lead, but that could be diminished if this offense could put together a scoring drive like they did at the end of that first half and make something happen. But nice spin moving, good return as he gets this one to the 23-yard line. So here goes the offense once again. Ray Shivers has added rough running on the ground as well today. It's just the run game have not been there for either side of these teams. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Looks like they're setting up the wide receiver screen, but covered perfectly. They try to get that one to Roseman, but there goes Deion Lockley. The Aviators have about the best defensive back core at the corner position than about any team in the RFL. You got Lynn Mayberry, I believe the second highest overall cornerback in his position. And then Deion Lockley, also no slouch at all either at that cornerback position. He's been all over Roseman despite giving up that touchdown on that last drive that they had. But I mean, he's done a great job in coverage. Both of these corners have. Second and 10. Here goes a pass and a first down as he's able to find Sylvester Leach. He can only cover him but so much as he wins the out route against Lynn Mayberry there on man-to-man coverage. Now just a nice ball. Still trying to find ways to get the ball into their guy's hand. And that's Sylvester Leach with a nice grab. Moves the chains, and they are building up momentum to try to see if they can come back and pull into this game. First and 10 at the 34-yard line. There goes a run. Shivers, beautiful juke move, breaking tackles. And I don't know why he ran into the defender. Should have just kept outside, but still a nice first down gain as he gets it across midfield at the 47. And with that, that boosts his average now up to 4 yards a carry. 11 carries for 46 yards on the day. Here's another look at that play. Just a beautiful juke move he was able to put there on the defender to stretch his time. Nice solid open field tackle there by Rudolph. But still a nice run there. Look at Medlin just absolutely getting crossed up. And Shivers, he's a really good solid back when it comes to those juke moves, man. He makes a lot of defenders look silly. And he does a great job there. Also showing off the power, breaking that arm tackle attempt by Deion Lockley. And so it's first and 10 here at the 47 for the Riverhawks. Shotgun here for Hunter Mackey. Throws, and he can't hang on. Tried to squeeze that one into Jackson. A good defense there as the contact forces the incompletion. What's good, NFS God? Appreciate you coming through. Yes, definitely has been a great game so far. Riverhawks trying to claw their way back into this one. If they can score a touchdown, they'll cut the lead back to just one possession, and that's what they want to do, but incompletion there, not going to help them out. Second and 10, here goes Mackey getting a blitz, letting one fly, and there goes a completion for a first down. There goes Sylvester Leach. Getting open there on that hook route. Deion Lockley, that was Lynn Mayberry in coverage. Did a great job breaking back to the football and wrapping him up immediately after the catch. But like I said, you can only do but so much when it comes to covering this guy one-on-one. Lynn Mayberry, one of the top corners, as I said, in the league, but this guy's going to get his catches. It's been a battle between those two all game, and they'll have Sylvester Leach in the slot. Shotgun here, and they'll run the ball. And I don't know why he's juking. He should have just hit the gas with that space that he had. Should have just kept running. Instead, tries to get too flashy, just a 2-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 8. And that's just something you don't want to see there with your running back there. When you got a lot of space, everything set up perfectly for a good game, gets the ball, and he just tries to get too flashy. Just isn't the time to be making plays like that. 2nd down and 8, and he's getting blitzed. Comes in absolutely like a madman, like a truck, and that's going to be Havner with the sack. And that's going to make it now a long 3rd down situation for the Riverhogs, also pushing them out of field goal range. And it looked like nobody just got a clean hand on him at all. He just came in full tilt, completely untouched. And now they're back almost at the 40, at the 39. They need 15 yards for a 1st down. If they can at least get 9 yards, they can at least get in the field goal range to get something. And here goes Mackey. Looking, throws across the middle, wide open. There goes Roseman. And they're able to convert. Big time pass play right there. And Roseman, with his 3rd catch of the day, able to reach over 80 yards receiving. Great job by the offensive line, giving him the time that he needed. An excellent job also by Mackey, setting his feet, throwing a nice pass, and picking up a nice 1st down for the Riverhogs. This has been a great competitive game between these two AFC West rivals. Shotgun, and here goes Mackey. Great protection. Lets one fly, and he's got Randy Shropshire. Last time he had the ball, he fumbled it. But this time, he's able to hang on and pick up the 1st down, setting up now 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And this is exactly what the Riverhogs need. They want to be able to score a touchdown to cut this lead down to just 1 possession, and they are just slowly clawing their way back into this football game. It was good, Coach Skaggs. Appreciate you coming through a live stream, man. It's definitely been a great game for your Aviators so far. It looks like their lead might get cut here. Let's see how the defense will hold in this 1st and goal situation at the 5. I formation here for the Riverhogs. Play action as he'll look to throw. Setting up, pressure coming, and down. He's going to go for a sack. There goes Cedric Beal, accompanied by Havner. And that is going to bring up a long 2nd and goal back at the 16-yard line. There's another look at this play. The play action, nobody got open there. And the pressure came in there quick. Offensive line just couldn't hold him. Tried to get a top block on Cedric Beal there. Just hops over that attempt by Shivers. And he comes up with a nice sack. They need 16 yards for a touchdown. Here goes Hunter Mackey. Throws it quickly to Shivers. Mean stiff arm. Absolutely throws the safety Rudolph, but still loses 2 yards on the play as he's brought down from behind by Kaiser. Now they need 18 yards for a touchdown here. See if they'll try for it. Hunter Mackey getting blitzed again. Good protection. Throws. Got a completion there to Leach, but he's going to be stopped inside the 5, short of the end zone by 3. So what do the Riverhogs do in this situation? Not going to try to go for it. They'll kick the field goal, and it's about the wise decision to make there. I mean, there's still a lot of football left to go. If they kick this field goal, they'll at least cut it down a little bit, and also they'll have an opportunity, if they can score 2 touchdowns, to take the lead. So defense going to have to stay on top of their game, but 3 points good. And the score now, 28-17. Riverhogs have scored 10 unanswered points. Let's see how the Aviators are going to respond. Coach Skaggs there on the sideline, hoping that his offense can get something started on this next go-around. This one just in the end zone. Here goes the return by Kingston Kinney, as he brings it out past the 25 to the 27. So here goes Russell Rennis coming out today. He's thrown 3 touchdown passes in this game off of 16 attempts. 13 of those have been completed for 159 yards. And his team so far holds on to an 11-point lead, looking to try to stretch that lead some more here on this drive. Double tight formation for the Aviators. And on first down, they'll run the ball with lust. And that's been the story all day. He just has not been able to break through that first level of defense. And that's just a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Second down, here goes Russell Rennis, letting one fly. He's got an open receiver, taken down from behind, and that's Adrian Fisher on the catch, brought down by Belton. It's his second grab of the day. Usually you see Fisher getting a good amount of catches in a ball game. But he's been fairly quiet, and there it is. Zone defense just finds the open spot. Quick throw, great read by Rennis to make that pass. And they are able to move the chains. Ball here at the 40-yard line after the completion to Fisher. There goes another pass. Almost intercepted. Great coverage. That was Velton in coverage on Armin Holland. And he's lucky that one didn't get intercepted. I got to change the number of Hoover. He doesn't wear number 35. He's supposed to wear 25. I don't know what happened there. But second down and 10. Here goes a handoff. Kadron Lusk still not able to get much on the ground. Just a 1-yard gain. 15 carries for just 14 yards on the day. This is a guy who's coming off an 100-yard gain just last week. So this Riverhawks defense has just done an absolutely spectacular job against the run against the Aviators. And I mean, that's tough to do, especially on a guy like Kadron Lusk, but the offensive line just has to do a better job. Third down and 8, though. Here goes Rennis stepping up in the pocket, letting one fly, and there goes a first down completion as he finds his star target. There goes that man once again, Armin Holland. That puts him over 100 yards receiving on the day. And that was just a simple crossing route. He came all the way across the left side of the field, was able to get open on that zone defense. Great delivered pass there, but there goes a challenge. The Riverhogs are going to challenge to see if he had both feet inbounds on that catch. And that obviously looked like he did. But you never know. There goes one, there goes two, and that should stand. So I really don't think that was a good challenge. And so the challenge doesn't pay off for the Riverhawks, and that's really going to hurt them here. It's getting late in this game, and now they're without a timeout. And Kadron Lusk again brought down behind the line of scrimmage as Matt Hoover was able to get through free for a 3-yard loss. Now, I don't know how the Aviators have just been able to do it. Absolutely no running game at all. And they're still finding ways to produce on offense and put up points. There goes a run by Lusk again, still giving him the football, not losing any faith in their star running back, and he's only able to get about 4 yards on that carry, and it's third down once again for the Aviators. And let's see if they get this play off before the end of the third. If not, we'll head into the fourth and final quarter. Yep, one more play, and he absolutely just destroyed that right tackle on that play. Or didn't destroy him, but beat him with straight speed and gets the sack. Great way to get them out of field goal range on that play, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We head into the fourth and final quarter. Can the Riverhogs make themselves get right back into this ball game? That was a great sack, though. Brings up fourth down, and so they get the offense once again out of the end zone. And so the Riverhogs are going to have an opportunity to score and cut into this lead some more after the field goal on their last drive. But here goes a punt looking to make it difficult on the sideline, but they say it did not get out before it reached the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. But a great attempt there by Brandon. What's good, Rodrigo? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And so things are really looking to come along here for the Riverhogs, but they do not have that much time. Just one quarter to try to come back trailing by 11. Here goes a handoff. And there goes a pretty decent run there by Shivers. There hasn't been any explosive runs at all in this ball game. Kadron Lusk for the Aviators has been absolutely shut down. And I mean, Shivers has had his explosive runs at times, but still hasn't been any big runs as of yet for either team. 2nd and 7. Here goes a quick throw, and that one behind him, and great job by the defense as he is brought down by Rashad Medlin for a loss on the play. And so it's now 3rd and 12 for the Riverhawks, and that's not the play you want. Here goes Mackey looking, throws, incomplete. Great job right there by Lynn Mayberry. He's been beating him there on those hook routes, but that time able to come back to the ball and jar that one incomplete, so the defense gets the stop, a quick 3 and out. And now the Aviators, I think if they could score a touchdown, can really put this game away. A beautiful punt right here as he fields this one at the 27, and he'll be brought down at the 31. Kingston Kinney there on the return, only gets 4 yards. What's good, Julian? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Out comes this offense, and there goes a look at Armin Holland on how he's done it. 6 catches, 117 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He has been the big playmaker here for this Aviators offense, and they've got to find a way to keep him under the wraps and not allow him to make the big plays that he's been making. But here goes Katron Lutz, finally getting the biggest run that he's had of the day, still on his feet as he gets this one across midfield. And he gets that one all the way to the 49-yard line. Finally able to get himself a nice run on the play. And it's been tough. There he goes, picking up the first. And in these situations, you need big plays. You want to score at least probably one more touchdown, as I said, to try to put this game away and just make the pressure that much more greater on the Riverhawks to try to come back. Pistol formation. Here goes Russell Rennis throwing on the move, and there goes a nice catch. As the coverage was great, but still holding on to the ball was Winkler on the reception. Malcolm Winkler, has had some big catches today. Has a touchdown. Reggie Rout, the nickel corner there, was in coverage. Still a great catch there made by Winkler. I'm liking the approach right now by the Aviators. Not playing anything smart, not just running the ball. Mixing things up, trying to just move down the field and put together another scoring drive, which they haven't had since the first half. There goes Rennis. Pressure's coming, and he throws that one just too early. The pressure kind of got there too quick for him, so he had to release it. That one luckily falls harmlessly to the turf, incomplete, and it's now 3rd and 5. This is a big situation here for this Riverhawks defense. They want to make sure that they get this stop. The clock has been stopped from the incompletion, and that gives them, as you can see, just a little under 12 minutes if they could hurry up and get this stop. Big 3rd down here for both sides. Here goes Rennis. Good protection, throws, and there goes a 1st down, wide open across the middle of the field on that hook route was Glover, making his first reception of the day. And that was a big reception. I mean, that was a pretty nice play call right there as he was able to find the separation that they needed. Just a simple hook route and the slot position by Glover. Man-to-man coverage, was able to get open there on Belton. Was able to make a good play. Almost tried to force the ball to be incomplete, but a great catch in traffic. And so it's now 1st and 10 for the Aviators, and they are in field goal range. Field goal really isn't going to help them, though. A touchdown is what it is. And here goes a throw, and that time incomplete. Tried to squeeze that one in, but great coverage there by Milstead. And it's 2nd and 10 as Glover couldn't hang on to it. They try to go right back to Glover on that play. He made a nice catch in traffic the last time, but Riverhawks defense not going to allow it to happen again. Trips out to the right side here for the Aviators. Russell Rennis going to look to throw. Pressure is coming. He side shuffles, throws, and there goes a completion for a 1st down. And that was a great job right there by Russell Rennis, staying in the pocket, completely confident that he was going to be able to get that ball off. Was not worried about the pressure coming in at all. Just was waiting for a receiver to get open, and there goes Fisher. I mean, he's been open, though. You can see right there, he was wide open on the hook. Don't know why he didn't throw that earlier, but still able to throw the ball, pick up the first down, and the Aviators continue to move down the field and continue to kill the clock. And that's just making things worse for the Riverhawks. Winkler in motion to the right side. Play action. Pressure coming and down. He's going to go for a sack. Loss of 9 yards as he's met there by Dever and the rookie Caleb Norris. That's the 6th time that he has went down for a sack. Here's another look at this play. The play action just could not develop. They sent absolutely everybody. This was absolute cover zero. Nobody deep. It was just man to man, and the pressure just got there as Dever and Caleb Norris was able to get there for a big loss on that play. And if they could get another sack possibly, they can push them out of field goal range and keep them scoreless. But this is really going to help them as long as they can hold them to 3 points. That's going to be good. 2nd and 18, still flinging it. And there goes Winkler on the catch. Russell Rennis, 19 of 25 today, so he has been very accurate. 3 touchdowns on the day, the 1 interception, but ever since that pick, he's just really been on fire with finding open receivers. Now reaching right at 9 minutes left and counting in this ball game. It's 3rd down and 14. Russell Rennis throws over the middle, and it's complete for a first down as he finds Adrian Fisher again. 4 catches, 52 yards for Adrian Fisher. Nice catch there in traffic and good ball by Russell Rennis. And he took a big shot after hanging on to that catch. But he's able to move the chains, gets up just all right. The Aviators, if they can score, it's going to be big. 20 of 26 today as Russell Rennis has really been great throwing the football, looking to try to throw it in the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the day. Look at the protection. He's got all day in the pocket. Catch made there on the sideline. That was great coverage there in the red zone. Armin Holland makes the catch. Only 2 yards on the play, but there's a look at his numbers on the day. 8 minutes. Well, now it's counting. They say he didn't get out of bounds, so the stop was not the clock was not stopped. And 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. There goes Russell Rennis rolling out, throws, and he knows he doesn't have anybody open. Just chucks this one out of bounds, incomplete. And it's now 3rd and goal. One more chance for the Riverhawks to get this stop. They cannot allow to give up this touchdown, because if they do, it's going to be tough. And it's just going to be down by 3 possessions. It's going to be tough for them to come back. And a false start, so that's going to help them out. As the left tackle moves just too early.
False start, offense.
Man, that's really got to hurt there. You got to keep your composure in these situations. You know how crucial a touchdown is for your ball team here. In this situation late in the 4th quarter, well, right in the middle of it. And that may cost them an opportunity to the end zone, but it gives them more space. They send a blitz, and down he goes for a sack. There goes Velton coming in free on the nickel blitz, and it pays off. Gets his first sack of the day. That's the 7th time that Russell Rennis has been dropped for a sack, and Coach Skaggs not happy with that result. And here goes another look. The coverage was great. Man-to-man coverage. They sent the house again, and this was just a great diving sack by Velton. He's been all over the place making some big plays. And so with that keeps them alive. With this field goal, it will put it down to 14 points. So they'll still be leading by only 2 possessions, but that means that the Riverhawks are going to have to work and work quickly as Elliott nails the 3 points. And so it's now 31-17. Anything can happen. You guys think that the Riverhawks are going to be able to come back into this ball game? Let me know in the comments. Definitely possible, but time is working against them. I'm going to field this one from the 3-yard line. And Velton, who had the sack to end that drive for the Aviators, gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the offense is going to get started, and it's crucial. This is the drive that they need to go down the field and score, and they've got no better quarterback in the league to do that than Hunter Mackey. So let's see what he can do. Former MVP of the RFL in season 1 of the league. And he's got an opportunity to drive his team down the field 2 times. Their offense is going to have to move quick. Great job there on the screen as he was able to maneuver through his blocks. And that's a nice first down pickup for the Riverhogs. Trey Shivers got 5 catches, all off the screens. Nice first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll motion Leach. They'll look to throw. And Leach hanging on to this catch in traffic as he is brought down by the rookie Ben Starks Jr. He hangs on. It's a 4-yard gain. And they are moving. Got to try to hurry up, though, as we're just under 6 minutes left in this ball game, and they need to score 2 touchdowns if they want to try to tie this game up and send it into overtime. Six yards they need for a first down, and 56 yards they need for a touchdown. Time's working against them. Got to hurry up, snap the ball. He does. Pressure's coming. Cannot get it off as he is dragged down by Brian Swain. His 2nd sack of the day, 4th for the Aviators. And that is a big sack that the Aviators needed, making this 3rd down situation now that they'll face a tough situation as they'll need 13 yards, and Swain recording his 2nd sack of the day, 6th of the season. It's crucial here. They need 13 yards. And now under 5 minutes left in this game. Time really working against them. And remember, they still only have just 2 timeouts. Missing an opportunity right there on that slant. But they only have 2 timeouts after that failed challenge they had earlier. And now with that incompletion, it's 4th down. So here the Riverhogs probably going to go for it here. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So my guess is if they don't get that this first down conversion, I doubt that they'll be able to come back and win this game. 4th down and 13. Mackey's got good protection. Airs one deep. And it's going to be a flag. Looks like pass interference by the defense. Lynn Mayberry has been excellent in coverage all day on Sylvester Leach, and that time does a little bit too much. And that's going to give them 1st and 10 all the way across midfield at the 24. Just an unnecessary time for a pass interference. And so that's really going to give them some life. Looks like the Aviators going to send some type of blitz here. And they do. All coming out from that left side. But it opens up Sylvester Leach as he gets this one to the 15-yard line for a 9-yard gain. Time still ticking, though, as it's now under 4 minutes left. And they need to hurry and score a touchdown as fast as they can. Hunter Mackey looking, throws, slant completion, and he'll get this one inside the 5 to set up 1st and goal at the 3. They got an opportunity here. They want to score before the 2-minute warning. Hunter Mackey in the gun. They'll run. And it doesn't work out as he'll only get right back to the line of scrimmage, and I don't like the play call. Should have tried to go with a throw or something in that situation. I guess they try to catch him off guard, so not too bad of a call, but you want to make sure that clock gets stopped. They don't do that, but here goes the offense looking, throws, end zone. No, he did not have both feet in bounds, though. Had an opportunity to cut this lead to just a touchdown. But they say he didn't get both feet in, and the booth's not going to review it either. They're not going to challenge it. They can't. They're out of challenges after they lost that previous one. And so it's now 3rd and goal, and a false start by the left tackle. Going to back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So really shooting themselves in the foot right here. They need this touchdown. Rudolph caught moving too early. They do not get this touchdown. Their opportunity of coming back into this game is very slim. I doubt they'll be able to do it. And here goes Mackey looking, throws. He's got a completion, and Cedric Jackson makes the catch, but he's out of bounds right at the 1. and they'll have just one more opportunity to try to get in the end zone. If the Aviators get this stop, it's game over. So here we go, 4th down and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line. Shotgun here for Hunter Mackey, and a false start again. And that's really got to get the coach mad right there. I mean, that's just unnecessary. 2nd time that he has jumped off sides in this situation. And so it's now 4th and goal back at the 6. So they need to try to throw it in the end zone here. Hunter Mackey, one chance. Stepping up, throws, and it's incomplete. Great job by the Aviators. They get the stop, and that should close this game out. I mean, you never know, anything can happen, but chances of these guys being able to get the ball back and do anything is very slim. They had Sylvester Leach double covered there, almost came up with an interception. The River Hogs come up short. Good defense there in the red zone by the Aviators. And so coming out onto the field goes Russell Rennes, having a fantastic game today. 21 of 28, 247 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day. They tried, they just couldn't get it. And now it's up to this defense to try to hurry up and get a stop, as they'll have to use their timeouts. Well, they won't have to. That's going to count for 1, as they'll take them to the 2-minute warning. So there goes that 1 timeout. Well, actually acts as a timeout for them, so that should be good. Now they can use their other 2 timeouts to get the ball back, but if they can do that, they're going to have to hurry up, score, and recover an onside kick. That's going to be tough to do, but anything is possible in the RFL, as we have seen in many games these past couple of seasons. Second and 9. They'll come out in the I formation. They have not been able to run the ball all day, but they won't. They'll go for play action, and down he goes for a safety. So they don't even have to burn any timeouts. They get 2 points as McDowell able to get his 2nd sack of the day, well, his first safety, and now they cut this lead down to 12. And that was just a great job there by McDowell. You can see him just coming up off the edge, using the strength to power that tackle straight to him and get to him for a sack. Gets 2 points for the River Hogs. They don't need to burn a timeout, so they'll have that still. But still, they need to recover an onside kick. Here goes the punt. This one's going to be fielded, and he'll take it out to the 30. Still going to be tough to come back into this game with under 2 minutes left to go, but anything's possible. That score on that last drive would have really helped them out, but he just couldn't get it done. Hunter Mackey, here to look at his numbers for the day. Over 300 yards passing. Got the 2 interceptions, which really hurt them early in the first half. But an opportunity to see if maybe they can close in and try to take the lead here in this game. Definitely not a lot of time to do so. Here goes a throw, diving catch made there as he picks up 8 yards. Not going to try to use their timeouts. Cedric Jackson with a nice catch there. 2nd and 2. He'll throw. Tries to dive for the catch, but he couldn't hang on. That's the running back, Shivers. And it's now 3rd and 2 for the River Hogs. Three receivers out to the left side of the field here. Shotgun. Quick throw as he finds Rainey Shropshire. And he's brought down immediately at the 45-yard line by Brandon Gabriel. Trying to hurry up and still get the ball down the field. Quick throw again. Out route caught here by Sylvester Leach, showing the speed, and he goes down at the 23, but he should have went out of bounds. So the time still continues to tick, but he picks up a big first down there for the River Hogs. Thought that was going to be a touchdown play for a minute, but great job there by the defense recovering. And smart job to throw this ball away as he has nobody open. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 with exactly 1 minute left at the 23-yard line. Sylvester Leach, 9 catches, 107 yards on the day, so he still found a way to have himself a good game. But they want to try to come out on top of this ball game with the victory. Let's see if they can pull something off here. They need a miracle. There goes a throw into the flats, and he can't do anything after the catch. So they got to hurry up. Couldn't get himself towards the sideline to try to get out of bounds. We're now under 50 seconds left. 3rd and 6. And he can't get it off. He's sacked by Martinez-Bibbs. And so that brings up 4th down. Time definitely not going to help them here at all. And they send a blitz again, picked up well. He's got some time, and that one incomplete. Great job by the Aviators. They have just been a tough defense when it comes to getting near that red zone, and they are able to stop the River Hogs on that play. 24 seconds left, and they can just look to take the knee or just probably call a couple run plays and close this one out on top. And so that's really going to be a good win for the Aviators. 2-2 on the season, and they'll now improve after this victory to 3-2, also dropping the River Hogs to the same record. And this was a big win in the division because I don't know if it's going to put the Aviators on top, but it just might, and we'll have to find out. They'll come out, they'll take the knee. They only have the 2 timeouts. They'll burn their second there. So this is going to be a solid win for the Aviators. Congratulations, Coach, on winning your 3rd game of the season so far. Looking to try to make the Aviators get to the postseason for a 3rd consecutive year. But still a long ways to go. Still a lot of football games left to go. Only week 5. Because we still got 12 more weeks to go, and we'll find out how things will crumple towards the end when the postseason becomes relevant. There goes their final timeout. Just one more knee, and that should do it. A great divisional game here. Aviators looking to take just one more knee and close it out. There's a flag on the field.
Encroachment, defense.
An encroachment, so that puts a little bit extra on the team losing here, the River Hogs, with the encroachment. And so looking just to take that one more knee. Yeah, Caleb Norris made a couple plays today. A good amount of tackles. Got himself half a sack, I think, today. And there goes the final knee. The Aviators going to close out with the victory here to improve to 3-2 as the River Hogs will fall to the same record. And we'll find out next week who's going to lead this AFC West Division. It's a big win for the Aviators and possibility that they may be on top of the division starting next week. The clock has hit 0, and there goes your final. Aviators win it 31-19. And the River Hogs offense, once again, just not able to really perform to where we're accustomed to seeing them. And so they come up short, and it was a great game here in Columbus. But appreciate you guys coming through. As I said, I'll keep saying it as many times until I'm pretty sure everybody got the message. But no more stats I'll be going over after the game. I got to do, do things. So usually that's, what I'm going to get it down to. It's just no more stats, but I'll just close it out right here after the highlights and things. But appreciate you guys coming through. If you like this stream, man, hit that like button if you haven't. And also, I hope to see you guys in the next game. 4 o'clock, we got ourselves another RFL matchup. It's going to be an NFC matchup between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Brooklyn Barons. So make sure you come through and stay tuned for that. Without further ado, that's going to do it here. It's your boy Smitty, RFL commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.